Without wasting your time, we are going to share top 5 hunting backpack. The product links are in the description and in first comment. The number 5 on the list is Direct Action Dragon. Direct Action Dragon, the Dragon Egg has proved to be spot-on bit of kit for me. I've got one in adaptive green and have had it over 4 years now. I'm a bit rough with my kit and stuff, tends to get put through its paces despite my best efforts, used to go through school bags like they were made out of paper. My time in the cadets and then the forces exposed me to some decent kit that worked and also some that didn't so much, so I had a good idea of what to look for. I'm in Civvy Street now but needed a roddy-toddy bag for work hiking, taking on a plane being used on vacation, and be able to put up with me. After reading reviews and watching a few narrowed it down to a couple of manufacturers. Things that ultimately swayed me to go for a direct action bag was what considered attention to detail. Although minor things, they showed me that a manufacturer has gone the extra mile. Things like the zip tassels with the plastic ends and the heat shrink rubbers, although I'm gutted to see that in the latest pictures this appears to not be the case, which is a shame. I hope they haven't started cutting corners with other things. The rib back pads were also something thought looked a good idea and intrigued me. The pack isn't fully on your back and air does indeed seem to get in and help with cooling. The grab handle isn't everyone's cup of tea style-wise, but like the fact there's a bit of cord there. Another simple detail that gives the handle another use if you ever needed it to. I use a Knit Eyes S-binder to clip onto it and hang it up in the planned use at work. I wondered how the cord would get on rubbing against the metal with the swaying and movement it would endure. It wore through the outer green sleeve of the cord in a couple of places a couple of years ago, but the internal part of the cord seems to have fared better with no fraying yet. The bag is a bit grubby now, and a few bits of the laser cut maul have frayed, in another sign of a bit of quality and forethought. Each line of maul slits has its own stitching. If the slit ever starts to fray too badly, then the stitching will halt further deterioration, giving it a decent amount of longevity. None of the Cordura has torn, and all stitching is still in place. All buckles are in perfect working order with no breaks. The same with the zips, although the rubber shrinking on the tassels has started to break down and fall apart now. I often wear the pack using both straps, so the bag has had much use just on the one strap, so the pack hasn't had much strain on just one in that regard, so no tearing or harsh wear where the strap meets the pack. Both of the main compartments get used constantly. The zips have never caught or failed and are as easy to open as the day got it. In the past had a salad box open up in the main compartment and olive oil got everywhere. I emptied the bag and scrubbed it out with warm soapy water and dried it out. No dramas there, but would say that's due to my finely tuned domestic prowess. A net pocket inside the front compartment has slightly torn out of the stitching, although could partly put this down to me. I stored it in there and think it was a bit big for the pocket. I had the prongs facing the netting, and after 3 weeks of use in there with friction and my rough use, the prongs either tore through or pulled it away from the stitching, which is still intact. It hasn't got any worse since stopped storing things like plugs in there. On a more important note, for me would have preferred waterproof Cordura. It's a which while strong and thick, doesn't have waterproofing properties. Sure, a light shower is fine and maybe waterproofing yourself with an spray or whatever would go a long way. It was a trade-off considered also, would have preferred a flap over the zips for the main compartments. This too would aid in waterproofing. Ultimately this bag has been near perfect for the use I've given it. Robustness and the features it has have met my expectations. The quality and the longevity have been great. If it could have been waterproofed like the Daysacks of old, then I'd give it due to my experiences with the Dragon Egg. I've since bought the Ghost and Dust for other uses, and I'm confident they'll hold up just as well. The number 4 on the list is Verx Ready Pack. Verx Ready Pack everyday carry is an ever-evolving process. Ask 10 gun people and they'll each tell you something different, though you'll probably want to ignore the guy who tells you to triple carry at the hip along with 2 Spydercos. As our lives become increasingly busy and our commutes more frequent, off-body carry has naturally become a popular option. A reliable bag, preferably one that is low profile, can centralize all of your essential items while freeing up your waistband space and pockets for maximum comfort. Enter Verx, a pioneer in functional, minimalist tactical bag and clothing products. Gone are the days of making yourself a walking target for gun theft with your overt camo backpack with exposed and Punisher skull logos. Verts makes packs, bags, pants, and shirts that look like what a normal human being with a B would wear and use. As a longtime user of their products, I was more than happy to try out their Gamut backpack. Long story short, it's a beautifully constructed pack with practical and well thought out features, albeit with some minor annoyances. My first foray into the Verts bag space was with their Ready Pack. Loved this bag, it allowed me to carry all of my day 2 items without a hitch and without drawing any attention. However, I knew I wanted to upgrade to something slightly larger in size, but did not want to start carrying an oversized hiking backpack. That's where the Gamut fits my needs perfectly. There are more features and carrying options on this thing than you'll know what to do with. The Gamut main compartment comes with 2 large mesh storage pockets with nylon coil zippers, a molded foam back panel divider for a laptop and folder insert, and is enclosed by a zipper that allows the entire compartment to open degrees for easy loading. On any typical day, I am able to easily pack my laptop, a charger, headphones, a folder, various miscellaneous small items, and still have space for spare clothes in this one slot. On the sides of the backpack are small stretch pockets that can be adjusted for tightness using their nylon cord. Behind it are zippered side compartments that house additional zippered pockets for additional small item storage. Unfortunately, much like the internal pockets in the main compartment, these side pockets so easily that even adding small items can make the stretch pouches unusable. For example, if I wanted to store my chapstick, hand sanitizer, and phone charger in the side zippered compartments, this would leave no room for the external pocket to hold a water bottle. More often than not, you'll be forced to pick one pocket over the other on either side. The number 3 on the list is CV-Life Tactical. CV-Life Tactical backpacks have become one of the most ubiquitous pieces for adventurous people who spend their time on rough terrains and on off. While most folks look for a unit that fits their everyday needs, there is another category of people who need something tougher than hell and more versatile. Of course, we are talking about service members, law enforcement members, and military crowds. It's not compulsory for you to be on duty fighting with troops or as a veteran to purchase a high-quality backpack. However, knowing the purpose and strength of these bags is essential to understanding what you can expect from them. These backpacks are designed for expandability and durability, allowing you to keep your weapons or other essential gear with you. We have sifted the market and reviewed the finest black tactical military backpack. That's where tactical military backpacks come in handy. These are durable and heavier than other types of backpacks. Manufacturers usually use reinforced and high-density polyester or tear and abrasion-resistant nylon material. These can withstand abuse and have padding to provide additional protection to your gear. If you pick the right one, you might end up like Matt Bowman. If you choose well, you'll have a durable item that will last decades. I bought a fancy rucksack for use in Afghanistan about 10 years ago. The number 2 on the list is Army Pans. Army Pans backpack. From its tough demeanor, you can very easily tell that the travel backpack is meant for outdoor activities like hunting, hiking, or trekking, but there are also some people that find it well suited for their day-to-day activities. The tactical backpack is generally a multi-purpose bag that's great for carrying a lot of stuff at once, and it comes with webbing for a MAL system attachment which allows you to add pouch and carry even more stuff. The military backpack has also got a lot of compartments to choose from, and being water resistant, it'll make a great bag for use when boating. Get to the end of this review to see why we think it's one of the best backpacks to use. The Pans military backpack has a storage capacity of about at its maximum, which is more than enough to carry up to 3 days worth of packing and supplies, and a lot larger than that of the Nike Hayward backpack. It's got a main compartment that's about large, a front compartment that can hold essentials, such as your phone or laptop, a middle compartment that's got a mesh for keeping your notebook, tablet in place, and a mesh pocket on the side for holding your water bottle. On the rear of the outdoor backpack you'll find a walkie-talkie pouch, as well as a chest belt that helps evenly distribute the weight of the bag and make carrying it a little easier. The Pans backpack is made out of a high-density fabric that makes it durable and water-resistant like the North Face Borderless backpack, though not completely waterproof since water may pass through the zippers if you're caught under a heavy downpour with the bag on your back. A much better bag for such conditions is the Pans Military Expandable Backpack Waterproof. So, if at all you're thinking about buying this bag, one question you might have in your mind could be, is the backpack suitable for daily commute? The answer to this is yes, since Incus items don't really fill the bag, then you can use the buckles on both sides to compress it into a nice smaller size and hold front back a little so that it's easier to carry. The Pans Large Military Backpack Tactical Bag will last you a long time if you go for it, and it'll be able to do a lot of stuff that most ordinary backpacks just can't. You can get it with free shipping if you order it along with something else, but this only applies in the United States. The number one on the list is JanSport Big. JanSport Big, the big student backpack from JanSport, is the perfect backpack for high school and college students who want to stay organized. Notably, the Big Student features two large main compartments, a pleated quick stash front pocket, ergonomic S-curve shoulder straps, and a fully padded back panel. For more, read the full JanSport Big Student Backpack review below. The Big Student Backpack is a best-selling book bag from JanSport's school collection. An accessory stash pocket and a pair of twin-zip main storage compartments can be found on the Big Student fashionable front panel. From a comfort standpoint, the JanSport Big Student Backpack has a number of great features. The Big Student Backpack, like the Right Pack backpack, is designed with padded shoulder straps and a cushioned back panel to provide support when the backpack is loaded with supplies. Additionally, the JanSport Big Student Backpack has an easy grab top haul handle for a convenient on-the-go pickup. The JanSport Big Student Backpack is made of durable polyester and is built to withstand daily usage. Inside the Big Student's main compartment is a layer of nylon for extra durability. In addition, JanSport's backpacks are covered by a limited lifetime equipment warranty. Given its ample storage space and ease of use, the JanSport Big Student Backpack is an excellent choice.